What's going on, you guys? Welcome to the Racy Podcast. This is your host, Cristopher Zamora. Welcome to the show. So today, guys, I want to speak to you about the movie called Nosferatu. It's the newest movie, the newest edition of the 1922 classic movie, but this time it was created by a different director, but he kept like the same storyline. He just changed it up a little bit. I'm talking about Robert Eggers. If you have never seen any of his movies, then probably you might have heard of them, because like these movies, they have gotten good reviews overall. And this one, I gotta say, he has made four movies, right? Robert Eggers has made four movies, and if I would rank Nosferatu, I would put it in the third one, in the third favorite movie. My very first favorite movie of his is definitely going to be The Northman. That movie is just so great. The last one I wouldn't really watch ever again, probably, is The Lighthouse. And my second favorite is definitely The Witch. But for Nosferatu, this one, I gotta say, it wasn't my favorite one. Damn, was I expecting more? This movie was just like so hype from everybody. It just seemed like it was going to be a great movie, in my opinion, but it really wasn't, man. I give this movie a 4.5 out of 10. Yeah. I mean, I do understand the story and everything. It's just like the pace of the movie. I think that's what it was the main issue. It was just very slow at times, and I was expecting a little bit more horror scenes. But like the horror scenes that we did get from this movie, they are pretty good. And also like everybody that was there, everybody that was acting in this movie, and the visuals and everything like that, it was just awesome. It's just the pacing. That was just my main issue, and I was just expecting a little bit more. And that's what we did not get from this movie. There were a few people that did enjoy it. Like I heard people when I was like leaving the theaters. Some person, like, they asked their friend, "Did you like this movie?" And she said, "Yeah, I liked it." There's this other one that said, "This was just not my vibe. It was a different type of movie." That's what I heard. That's what people were saying. It was just not my vibe. And yeah, I do agree, man. There were like people that they were leaving the theaters, and they were like, "What did I just watch? Did I just waste my money?" And yeah, that's how I kind of do feel like I did kind of wasted my money watching this film, man. Uh, I feel bad saying that, but yeah, but it wasn't my kind of movie, to be honest. There are lots of people out there that might enjoy this one, but yeah, this one wasn't my favorite Robert Eggers movie, and definitely not my favorite one from last year. And yeah, Happy New Year, guys. We're in the new year. We're in 2025. This movie happened in December 2024. Now we're in the new year. Welcome. So, Nosferatu. Like I said, I do give this movie a 4.5 out of 10. I did understand the story. Nicholas Holt's character, Thomas, he's a real estate agent, and he was going to go sell this house to this guy named Orlok, and that's basically Nosferatu. That's like his real name, supposedly. And like when he stayed on that place, like Nosferatu, I think like he bit him, and it was just like a strange scene, just him staying in his like castle or whatever it was. But yeah, he stayed there for at least 2 nights, but like he was able to escape him. And then Nosferatu, he came into the place where Thomas was staying, and he was in somewhere in Germany. He was actually able to spread a plague into the people. And like the main reason I think why Nosferatu made him sign something, it was to let him set free from the castle. Maybe like he was trapped in there, and I think if he signed that paper, then I think that was like the only way for him to get out of his castle. What Nosferatu really wanted was Lily Rose Depp's character Ellen. She's been having visions of Nosferatu for the longest, ever since she was like a teenager, and years later, Nosferatu was able to get out of the castle, and now he was free to go see her to, mate. Yeah, but Ellen, she did not know what Nosferatu was at first. Like she felt like some spirit when she was younger, like in her late teens, supposedly, until she came in contact with him, like years later. She kind of did felt lonely at the time, so that's why she accepted that spirit to be with her at all times, because she did felt alone and she needed somebody, and that's why Nosferatu was there for her. This was before he actually met Thomas, so that's why Nosferatu went after her these years later. Like I feel like there should have been more action with the plague. Like I know we got to see like the rats like going around the ship and everything, like and like people were getting infected, but not as much. There wasn't like any scenes where Nosferatu attacked people. Like that would have been cool to actually see. Like in the I was thinking that this movie is going to be kind of like Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter in a way, but Nosferatu was going to be like the guy to actually take everybody down. We actually got to see a brutal scene of him actually eating two kids. I mean, it was like shadows, but we were able to see it visually that he was eating these kids. Wow, it was a crazy scene, but yeah, most of the what you see in this movie, it's just like characters standing still and like talking. That's about it. You got to see that as well in the movie The Northman, but like that movie was so packed with action, it just didn't matter what they were talking about. And this one, you really had to pay attention, or else then you will get lost in the dialogue. And also, Nosferatu has a very strong accent. Probably you might have missed something that he said if you did not have any like subtitles with you at all times. Yeah, that was probably like my main issue as well, because you kind of didn't understood what he was saying. Like his accent was so thick, you might have missed something. But yeah, that's how I felt like for this movie, and I still stick with the movie being a 4.5 out of 10. Nicholas Hoult played a good character, and also Lily Rose Depp. Also, let's not forget about William Dafoe. I think he played a better character in The Lighthouse. This one was fine, but I think the Lighthouse character just seemed more intriguing than the one in this movie called Nosferatu. And yeah, that's what I will give this movie, guys. A 4.5 out of 10. Will I recommend it? Definitely not, but it is up to you. It's definitely up to you if you are thinking of going to go see this movie, but I would say just save your money and do not go see it yet in the theaters. Just wait for it to come in the streaming services, like in Amazon Prime or maybe Max. It will be out probably like in the next couple of months. So yeah, that's what I think about Nosferatu. 4.5 out of 10. And now I want to speak to you about all the MCU things that are going to come out this year. I mean, talking about everything in 2025. So they announced that the Spider-Man anime TV show, or just comic book TV show, is going to come out on the 29th. And it seems pretty good. It's called Spider-Man Freshman Year. No, I don't think it's not Freshman Year anymore. It was something else. They remember. This post, I think, has it wrong. But what I saw in the trailer just seems gorgeous. Like the animation seems gorgeous for this TV show. I hadn't really seen like a Spider-Man my animation TV show like ever, to be honest. Like I just seen clips of IG reels of people just making jokes with it, but to be honest, I've never really seen anything of Spider-Man animation related. Like I remember seeing Static Shock and also the Batman TV show. But yeah, Spider-Man is going to be a new comic book TV show that's going to come out by the ending of January. February 14th, the new Captain America movie is going to come out. It's a Brave New World. To be honest, guys, I did enjoy the TV show that came out for that one like a few years back. It was pretty awesome, to be honest. Now, the new Captain America is pretty good. And also, March 4th, that's the month of my birthday, Daredevil Born Again is going to come out. This probably might be the only thing that I'm looking forward to the most watching. Daredevil, man. Have you guys ever seen that TV show, the one on Netflix? Man, season 3 was probably like the best I've seen in a superhero TV show, to be honest, of Daredevil. It was just so fantastic. Like Daredevil, he wanted to go up against Kingpin. I won't spoil anything else, but damn, they legit did something great with that season. Season 3 was just the greatest I've seen in any TV show, to be honest. Any superhero TV show. It was so awesome. And after Daredevil Born Again, the Thunderbolts is going to come out on May 2nd. Not really sure any of the characters. I just know that the Captain America that came out on the Captain America TV show, I know he's going to be a part of those characters. Everybody else I do not know of. And there's Ironheart is going to come out on June 24. The Fantastic Four movie is going to come out on July 25th. As you guys already know of, if you do follow the MCU, they did announce that Doctor Doom is going to be the main villain now. Like we have Thanos, and now we're going to have Doctor Doom as the main villain. So supposedly, hopefully, he's gonna come out on that movie because it is the Fantastic Four, and like their main nemesis has always been Doctor Doom, the Fantastic Four. And after that, it's gonna be Eyes of Wakanda. I'm not really sure what is that. I'm not sure if it's a movie or TV show, but that's gonna come out on August 6th. Marvel Zombies is gonna come out on October 3rd. Perfect timing right there for these Marvel Zombies TV show. I wonder how they're going to do that one, to be honest. Like I've seen pictures of the comics and damn, this seems brutal, but I'm not really sure how they're gonna do it, man. Hopefully it is good though. And the last thing that's gonna come out is Wonder Man on December. That's the last thing that's gonna come out for this year for the MCU. Like I said, like the main thing I'm looking forward to the most is Daredevil Born Again. And my second thing that I'm looking forward to is the Fantastic Four movie. And the last thing is the Marvel Zombies TV show. That's basically it. Like the main three things that I am looking forward to the most from the MCU. Last year, we only really got just like 3 things from Marvel related. Like the only thing that we got from the MCU was the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, and from the Sony verse, we got the Kraven the Hunter movie and the Venom the Last Dance movies. I just saw Venom the Last Dance movie yesterday, and I just say it was fine. It wasn't the greatest movie. It wasn't the worst, to be honest. I haven't seen Kraven the Hunter yet, but it did get bad reviews, to be honest, which sucks. But let's see. Like once I see it, I'll probably talk about it, maybe. But yeah, that's what we got for the MCU this year. Let's see if anything else comes out. But yeah, guys, that is it for this podcast. Hey, thank you so much for listening. If you guys did enjoy this podcast, make sure to follow it on whichever platform you are listening to it. If you are listening to it on Spotify, YouTube, Pandora, make sure to follow it and also recommend this podcast to a friend or a neighbor that actually likes listening to stuff about horror, pop culture things related, and combat sports related as well. And yeah, guys, that is it. Take care and live to the fullest. Bye.